Well, it's a day after making a bid to take over Twitter. Tesla owner and billionaire Elon Musk has said that he also has a plan B in case the Twitter board does not accept his offer. At an event where Musk spoke after making his offer to Twitter, he said, and I quote, "I'm not sure I will be able to acquire it. Remember, Twitter has termed his offer of $43 billion as unsolicited and non-binding," however, saying that they would carefully review this offer. So that is with respect to everything that's been happening surrounding Twitter. Meanwhile, Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal has assured his employees, saying that the company was not being held hostage by Musk's offer. In fact, in an interaction with employees, Parag said, and I quote, "I have a strong point of view that people who are critical of our service, their voice is something that we must emphasize so that we can learn and get better," end of quote. Let's in fact bring in some more perspective as far as everything that's happened, all of the developments here surrounding Twitter. Ankush Sabharwal, co-founder, Corover, is joining us. Absolutely. In fact, Ankush, if I can come to you here, obviously, if Elon Musk has gone ahead and made this offer, he would have, kept his plans in order and his financing options in order. He's also said that he has a plan B in place if this offer is not accepted. So, which means he is determined to go through with this one way or the other. Ankush Sabharwal, if my voice is reaching you?
Yes. It's little breaking, but I couldn't hear you well.
Yes. So my question to you is your assessment, because this seems with the plan B that Elon says he has in place, that he's determined to go through with this.
Yes, I think he said he would no longer be the major stakeholder if he's not able to acquire that, right? So, but I think the recent news is he's still not the highest. I think he's second now. I think Vanguard has got 10.1 or so, right? I think they added up their shares. But I think leaving that aside, but I see the merit, what he's trying to do. As Ganesh said, I think the first thing he said is he wants to make it private. We'll talk about that. But the second thing he said is he wants Twitter to be open source, right? So all the tweets which sometimes get emphasized or de-emphasized, he wants public to know the complete picture. So nothing behind the scenes. He wants users to know what's algorithm and what are the manual interventions, right? So nothing should be behind the scenes, and whatever is getting emphasized, de-emphasized, that should be very much clear to the public, whether it's happening through algorithm or whether it's happening with manual intervention. That's the second good thing which I like. Third thing, which I'm not sure whether good or bad, he said that there should not be ads in the Twitter, right? Then the question is, how would Twitter make money? But I also read, even he said he doesn't look Twitter to be the money-making gig for him, right? I think that's 1/6 of his whole fortune. He might consider this as a serving word. As Ganesh said, right, sometimes he comes to the limelight and we don't know what's going to happen. But I definitely see merit in what he's trying to do with the free speech and open source and no ads and a little bit of doubt, right? Why the company has to be privatized, right? So few things are clear, few things are not.
Yes.
Let's hope things come out very well for the users. And
all right, I think we've lost that line with Ankush. We're just going to try and reconnect. But meanwhile, and Ankush, on that point, coming to you, while of course, he is very clear about what he wants out of this, shareholders may not agree. How much will he be able to fund all of this once it is, even this initial buyover and takeover actually happens, is going to be the other big question. But the other more important point is how much of what he's saying is actually feasible, given the way we've seen Twitter being misused, whether you look at troll armies, whether you look at the kind of, how people are trolled on Twitter as one of the biggest issues.
Yeah. Excuse me for the bad internet, but yes, I think he did say he has a lot of assets to do this all cash deal. And as I said, he has around 200 billion plus assets, and I think he can sell off some Tesla's equity to kind of gather cash to make
Ankush, I think there is a network issue there. But on that note, I'm afraid we're out of time. Thank you so much, Ankush and K. Ganesh, for joining us and with your perspective.